All right, guys, back with another live trade example. They have opened up the other two Apex accounts we were waiting for on the 4 total. Contacted my buddy real quick, and they got to push through pretty much immediately since working with them. So just another one. These are just the same things, 100K accounts. Get a little gap right there. Ooh, you can come back down. And we're just going to look for the exact same trade plan play set up for a $1,000 win. So this trade setup right here is a 10 SMA loop. So if you look at our last two videos on the live trade examples, we're looking for a 3-up and getting back to some algos that we had drawn up there. So 3-up would be at 1 base right here, 1 push, 2nd base, 2 push, 3rd base, 3 push. Okay, and market loves to do things in 3s. So with that being said, we do have an opportunity again now on the last 2 funded accounts, because we had grouped in 2s to make it up to that little $1,000 mark, and we're just going for a quick little 6. We got 6 contracts there, 8 points on each will net you about $1,000 or so, and that's about all I want to make on these accounts. Now, this one looks good, but it's probably going to slam down here back to that gap right there. So what we're going to do is put our finger on the trigger just in case we get a roll, because we'll actually rebuy this long, because we don't want to get hit by the trail stop here. We might do the push here yet, but we'll see. Now, this whole long consists, it's just a continuation play off the last 2 live trade videos. So we are looping that 10 SMA. We have the MAC 0 line, which we had discussed already, being more often than not just a little bit of resistance. Volatility index that we had discussed as well, coming into that resistance. MACD crossed. I said it would come into RSI support, as you see here, and probably give us a temporary little static, right? So it came down, hit temporary static. Okay, order fill, order fill, order fill. Okay, orders all filled. Now, that trade consisted here, again, of the, let's finish off this a little bit here. We had a opportunity here to, again, head and shoulders, right? Not my favorite pattern. VIX, also not the most pattern player, but the MACD and the RSI was telling us that we should get here. This is actually going to fall back down. I could actually add to the short here. It's going to look pretty good for a re-add at some point if that's a true 1-minute gap. We'll come back to that. So again, RSI, like I said, was going to come down to this 50 level right here, right? And it was going to get temporary support for the volatility index. Well, temporary support for the volatility index means, right, pullback on the markets. So as the VIX kind of bounced right here, just for a smidge, that was about 15, 20 minutes ago. Oh, maybe a little longer than that. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 6 a.m. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, we're talking about almost an hour ago on that roll. And then the last 40 minutes or so, the VIX had this temporary bounce at 50 RSI. And again, RSI is always faster than MACD. So same rules apply for our last 2 live trade examples. MACD has room to the 0 line. And if we look back here a little bit at the, about an hour ago, about 6 a.m., here's the right around 6 a.m., right after, topping the market. And then the VIX got support, market pulls. But we know the trend of the market and where it's going, because we have algos as high as 20,437.75. And that's going to be just another scalp play in our arsenal. So again, we do this stuff live. And if you guys want to catch us trading here live every single day, every single morning, want to join us at Boiler Room Trading, link is in the description. You want to support the channel by Trade with Apex, get some PA accounts going back on here, please use code TG33. Get you all set up. That concludes our trade day on all the Apex accounts, on all the PAs that we had started. Everything should be at $900. And again, I'm going to stick to just 1,000 a day. I'm not going to be messing around with any crazy about 30%. We have 4 accounts, and if we do $4,000 a day, that's a very great, consistent prop account management. So limited risk trades today. We are 5 for 5 on scalps, 100% accuracy. So tune in for the next live trade example. Sorry, this one is a little bit short, but this is a continuation. This is pretty much part 3 of our live trading this morning. So we'll catch you on the next. Thanks for tuning in.